Hello, everyone. I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be here with you today. Why? Because every single one of you is showing something special: courage, determination, and a hunger to change your life for the better. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered what really happens when you learn a new language like English? You're not just memorizing grammar rules, you're opening doors to new opportunities, friendships, and a brighter future. Now, you might be thinking, but is it really that powerful? Absolutely. English acts as a bridge, what we call a lingua franca. It connects people, cultures, and ideas across the globe. Today, I want to walk you through why learning English matters, why you should never give up, and how you can keep your motivation alive on this exciting journey. So, let's dive in and discover just how transformational learning English can be, not just for your career, but for your life. How many people do you think speak English worldwide? Would you guess hundreds of millions? Try over 1.5 billion. That's nearly 20% of our planet's population. English is spoken in more than 70 countries and is the official language of organizations like the United Nations and World Bank. That's what we call global status. Imagine stepping into an airport in Tokyo or a hotel in Berlin. Chances are, the signs and conversations are in English. This universal access is what linguists call linguistic currency. Now you might wonder, do I really need English to travel or work abroad? The answer, it's often your golden ticket. Think about it, every phrase you learn is like adding another key to your ring, unlocking doors in every corner of the world. Let's shift gears and talk careers. Did you know that employers value bilingualism, especially English, more than ever? Companies from tech giants in Silicon Valley to hotels in Dubai are searching for candidates with English fluency. In business, we call this competitive edge. Now, maybe you're thinking, can learning English really help me land a better job? Absolutely. It can mean a higher salary and more career options. Let me tell you a story. I once met a young professional who doubled her income just by improving her English. Suddenly, she was leading international meetings. So if you're aiming for professional growth, every English lesson is an investment in yourself, like putting money in a savings account that pays in opportunity. Now, let's talk about education. Did you know that many of the world's top universities from Harvard to Oxford teach in English? This isn't just about fancy diplomas. With English, you can access global online courses. Think MOOCs and dive into the latest research. Some of you may ask, what's a MOOC? It stands for Massive Open Online Course, basically, a virtual classroom you can join from anywhere. Imagine being able to read important books, watch how-to videos, or even participate in international forums all because you understand English. This is what educators call access to knowledge capital. The more you learn, the more you can achieve. All right, let's be real. Learning English isn't always a walk in the park. Sometimes you might feel stuck or frustrated. Have you ever sat in class and thought, will I ever really speak fluently? That's a completely normal feeling, what psychologists call language anxiety. But here's the twist. Everyone, even native speakers, makes mistakes. Perfection is a myth even in language learning. Let me share a secret. It's not about avoiding mistakes. It's about communicating, growing, and moving forward. So next time you stumble on a word, remember every mistake is a stepping stone. That's how progress happens. Let's talk about mindset. Have you heard the phrase, practice makes perfect? In psychology, we call this the growth mindset. Think of learning English like planting a tree. At first, you plant a tiny seed. You water it, give it sunlight, and care for it even if you don't see results overnight. Now, you might be wondering, shouldn't I be fluent by now? The answer, language takes time. Little by little, your skills grow stronger. One day, you'll find yourself speaking with ease, enjoying the fruits of your hard work, just like a tree that finally gives shade and fruit. So, keep watering that language tree. Every lesson, every practice session is a drop of water moving you closer to success. Now, how do you stay motivated when progress feels slow? Let's break it down. First, remember your why. Maybe you want to travel, land a dream job, or just make new friends. Write it down. This is your motivation anchor. Second, make learning fun. Watch movies, sing along to your favorite English songs, or play word games. This is what educators call active engagement. Third, practice every day. Even 10 minutes helps. Consistency turns studying from a chore into a habit. Neuroscientists call this habit formation. When you enjoy the process, you'll find energy to keep going even when it gets tough. Let's talk about something that holds many learners back: fear of speaking. Have you ever felt too shy to start a conversation in English? That's called communication apprehension. And guess what? It's totally normal. Even advanced learners get nervous sometimes. But here's the good news. Confidence grows with practice. The more you speak, the less power fear has over you. Imagine standing in front of a mirror, talking to yourself in English. Sounds silly? It's actually a proven technique called self-dialogue. So, challenge yourself, talk to classmates, friends, even strangers. Every conversation is a victory over fear. Now for one of my favorite strategies, celebrating small wins. Why does it matter? Because progress is made up of tiny steps. Did you learn 10 new words this week? High five! Did you understand a song lyric for the first time? That's a breakthrough. Psychologists call this positive reinforcement. When you celebrate achievements, your brain releases dopamine, feel-good chemical. Maybe you're thinking, but my progress is so slow. Remember, mountains are climbed one step at a time. So, reward yourself for every milestone. It's the fuel that keeps you moving forward. Finally, let's talk about the most important ingredient in your journey: belief in yourself. Self-efficacy, that's the technical term for believing you can achieve your goals, makes all the difference. Let me tell you a story. I once knew a learner who started with just a handful of words. Today, she's giving presentations in English. You might wonder, could that be me? Absolutely. Every lesson you complete, every conversation you have, you're building your skills and confidence. So, keep climbing your language mountain. One day you'll look back and be amazed by how far you've come. Let's look ahead. Imagine your future self speaking English fluently, traveling, working, making friends around the world. That future isn't just a dream, it's a destination you're moving toward every day. This journey is called language acquisition, and you're on the right path. Remember, you're not alone. Millions of learners worldwide share your struggles and hopes. You are part of a global community. So, if you ever feel like giving up, remember, your teachers, your friends, and even people you haven't met yet are cheering for you. Keep going, keep believing, and keep shining. Your future is brightened. You are truly unstoppable.